We have a very exciting evening planned with all of our all-star players in celebrity entertainment. And my name is Dave Cipriano. I'm the announcer for the San Diego Aviators. And I'm here with my cohort, DJ Danny. Let's hear it, Danny.
Tearing it up on the ones and twos.
DJ Danny on the ones and twos. So we're the on-court entertainment for the San Diego Aviators. So we have a few folks here who've been to Aviators matches. I'm sure we have. Thank you very much for coming. We have a few folks that have been here as Aviators, like Ryan Harrison and Coco, James Blake, Madison. Our coach, John Lloyd, who is here this evening. We even let Coach Rick Leach in every once in a while. Now, before we bring out the players, just a quick thank you to all of the sponsors that support this great event. Barefoot Hard Seltzer, Tennis Clash, the official gaming app. John Hardy, our official jewelry sponsor, who's right over there. Hard True, our official playing service, and Pivot Tennis Experiences. And by the way, special thanks to John Hardy, who has all of their beautiful jewelry on display here tonight and is offering our World Team Tennis VIPs 10% off purchases made tonight. There's also an enter-to-win opportunity to be on the court tomorrow with the All-Stars during the trophy ceremony. So stop by over there at John Hardy and sign up for that and take advantage of the 10% VIP. So, folks, I want to introduce to you now our players, our all-stars, who are going to come up on stage. And we're going to start with Team Brian, folks. And the coach for Team Brian, from Westport, Connecticut, with 10 career ATP titles. He held number 4 in the world and was the number 1 American male tennis player in 2006. He was awarded the Arthur Ashe Humanitarian of the Year Award in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for James Blake. From Chicago, Illinois. Hello, James. Ranked number 1 as junior player in 2012. The winner of 3 junior Grand Slam titles. Quarterfinalist of the 2019 U.S. Open. She was named World Team Tennis MVP in 2018 and has led the Philadelphia Freedoms to consecutive playoff appearances. Folks, give it up for Taylor Townsend. Hello, Taylor. Welcome. Okay, from Rock Island, Illinois, she played her first World Team Tennis match at the age of 14. Played last year for the Orlando Storm. She holds 5 career singles titles and a career high ranking of number 7 in the world. She's reached the quarterfinals in all 4 of the slams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Madison Keys. From Las Vegas, Nevada, with a career high ranking of 11 in the world, holding 10 singles titles and 5 doubles titles, U.S. Open and Wimbledon semifinalist. His biggest accomplishment came just last week when his son Ford Austin was born. Let's hear it for Sam Querrey. All right, folks, our captains. 118 career doubles, 118 career doubles titles, 16 Grand Slam doubles titles. I think you know who I'm talking about. 2012 Olympic gold medalist and 2008 Olympic bronze medalists. 2007 Davis Cup champions and 2015 Arthur Ashe Humanitarian Award recipients. And they will play the entire season for the Vegas Rollers. Folks, Bob and Mike Bryan. All right, folks, let's meet their opponents. Team Sharapova from Los Angeles, California, with 6 ATP titles, former number 1 ranked American player and number 7 in the world. He won the silver medal in the 2004 Olympic Games and is the current United States Davis Cup captain. He plays for last year's World Team Tennis semifinalist, the New York Empire. Put your hands together for Marty Fish. finals last year. What the heck? They were in the finals. We knew that. Yeah, I think that would be good, Marty. We're going to keep you far away from James. From New York City in 2018, she was number 10 in the world, a semifinalist at the U.S. Open and the Australian Open. In 2017, she helped the United States to the Fed Cup Championship, and in 2018, won the U.S. Open doubles title with Ash Barty. Please welcome Ko Vande. From Shreveport, Louisiana, he turned pro at 15 years of age. He competed in the 2012 Olympics and has been a member of 2 U.S. Davis Cup teams. He is the 2017 French Open doubles champ and the 2016 World Team Tennis MVP for your San Diego Aviators. He'll play the full season for the Aviators right here at the Omni La Costa. Give it up for Ryan Harrison. Hello, Rye. The reigning Olympic champion, she is the only unseeded female player to win the gold since its reintroduction into the Olympics. She's the holder of 2 ATP titles, 6 ITF titles, and last year played her first WTT season with the Vegas Rollers. Ladies and gentlemen, Monica Queeg. All right, so tomorrow we're going to have somebody up there in the chair. We're going to have somebody to officiate all of this. So the umpire for our 2020 All-Star match happens to be one of the greatest American doubles players of all time. By the way, he wrote this introduction, just so you know. 1993 French Open doubles champion and current coach of the New York Empire. One of the most handsome men in the world. Last year, he led the Empire to the World Team Tennis Finals. There it is. Luke Jetson! All right, folks. Hello, Luke. Boo. So we're missing a couple people. Of course, I'm sure you all heard about the exciting news about Maria Sharapova and her retirement and all the excitement going on with that. She will be with us here tomorrow. She will be a co-coach of her team. And by the way, Taylor Fritz, who is supposed to be here this evening and playing tomorrow, just happens to be in the finals of Acapulco. And he's playing this newcomer named Nadal. I think that's the name. So, Nadal? Is it Nadal? Yeah, new kid. Yeah. Thank you, Luke. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the World Team Tennis ownership team. He is the founder and chairman of ServiceNow, the leading cloud-based services company, as well as the majority owner of World Team Tennis. And he just happens to own the 2016 World Team Tennis champions, your hometown San Diego Aviators, Mr. Fred Ruddy. Hello, Fred. The founder of Vintage Senior Living, one of the largest senior living providers in California since its inception in 1998. He is the chairman of World Team Tennis, the owner of the 2017 champion Orange County Breakers. His family was instrumental in the development of World Team Tennis back in 1974. A University of California graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Eric Davidson. Hello, Eric. Apparently, you have to sit next to Fred. I'm sorry. And now, the CEO of WTT. He has spearheaded the growth of many of the world's biggest sports properties, and he returns to his sport, tennis. He was the Big East champion at Boston College and has competed in 10 Ironman competitions. He is the man behind many of the new innovations in World Team Tennis. We would like to bring up right now CEO Carlos Silva. Go get him, Carlos.
How's everybody doing tonight? What an all-star lineup we've got here. It's the World Team Tennis All-Stars 2020. So happy to be a part of it. So happy to just be on the stage with all of you. And, for Fred and Eric as our owners of World Team Tennis, They brought me in a year ago. I'm so happy that you did, and I've got the greatest job in the world. So it's great to see you all here tonight. Isn't this a beautiful venue? It's amazing. Lots of great things happening at World Team Tennis. We had a great 2019. We expanded by 2 teams in Las Vegas and Orlando. We had big deals with CBS and ESPN. It was just a fabulous 2019. 2020 is going to be even better. It's getting kicked off tonight with this great all-star lineup. And also happy to announce that we're expanding yet again in 2020 with a new team, the Chicago Smash, that's going to be playing. And it's going to be anchored by Sloane Stephens, which is really amazing. Nobody likes the Bears, Marty? So here at World Team Tennis, we're really a family. All of the players that play for us are part of the family. We thought it was important tonight that maybe we just kind of chatted a little bit, and we wanted all of you to get to know all of these great all-stars that are part of the World Team Tennis family. They travel around the world playing all year long in all of the greatest tournaments, but then they come here to World Team Tennis and they compete as a team, men and women. And it's really the greatest 3 weeks of tennis on the planet. We're going to continue growing it together. And so we just wanted to chat a little bit, ask a few questions to each of you. So why don't we just start here? Marty,
Okay.
You're going to be
What do we got?
you're going to be coaching, but it turns out that maybe you're not just going to be coaching. And you coach a little bit. You've got this thing called Davis Cup that I know you do. But it turns out tomorrow that you're going to be coming off the bench. Maria's going to be in the coaching slot, and you're going to be a player. So tell us how you feel about that. How you gonna do? How'd you get ready for it?
I feel incredible that that's going to happen. I was actually going to put myself in and play James at some point, regardless, because I love beating James. We played golf yesterday, beat him there. We played the other day in tennis, beat him there. Actually, I lost to you there. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to play. Hopefully we can get James out there a little bit too. But the 5-game format for me is perfect. As I can't play 6. Can't get to 6.
Right. The dial only goes to 5.
It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Great. Thank you. James, on the other side. James, one of the things I could use a little help with is, with you running Miami, you're the tournament director there, you have to deal with all of these players and all the things that they need. So how do you deal with that when you've got all the greatest players in the world coming to town and they all need a little something?
Well, I'm pretty happy I took over the job after Marty retired because, I don't have to deal with all his demands. I know you guys have to deal with Fred and Eric. I'm sorry for all his riders on his contract, just the green M&Ms, all that kind of stuff. I get those kind of requests plenty, but no, it's been a ton of fun, and luckily I think the players hopefully can see that I'm trying to be on their side and do everything I can to make the tournament special, make it fun, make it a place that they like to be and they like to come back to, and they recognize hopefully that if something can't be done, I really did try to fight for them, and it just there's other factors involved with the sponsors and the fans and the media, everyone else you have to make happy too, but I definitely try to be a players tournament director and make sure they're having a good time, and I hope they want to keep coming back.
Sure, we'll all see you in Miami. That's great. So Coco, your mom was a 2-sport Olympian, uncle and grandfather big NBA stars. Why tennis versus some other sports?
I actually got tricked into playing tennis. My mother put my older brother into tennis knowing that I would follow everything that he did. I was an annoying younger sister that just wanted to do everything he did. So that's how I got stuck playing tennis. But I definitely tried not to play basketball as much as I could.
And what sports do you like other than tennis?
I play a bit of golf right now. I don't want to play any basketball. Step on someone's foot, then there goes another ankle problem that I might have to deal with. I've had enough of those.
Yeah, we don't need that. That's great. Thank you. Taylor, so over the last 5 years, you've been an amazing World Team Tennis player. You had an awesome run at the U.S. Open. Everyone saw the awesome run that Taylor had at the U.S. Open last year. Amazing. Sort of warmed my heart because she was chipping and charging and coming in and hitting more volleys. It was great to see. But you also play for a legend in Philadelphia, and Billie Jean King. What's it like playing for Billie Jean King on the Philadelphia Freedoms?
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. She's super intense, so it makes me extremely nervous. I don't know if she's here tonight. Is she? I'm nervous. But no, she's awesome. And just to get a chance to pick her brain and kind of understand the way that she thinks and gives us perspective as players of maybe what we can do, how we can get better. And she's always trying to be better in every aspect of her life, even now at this point and stage in her life. So it's amazing to just be able to be around someone like that and someone so influential. So it's awesome.
That's great. Thank you. Ryan, been on the tour now for a number of years, a lot of successes. It's changed a little bit over the last couple of years, and now you travel with your family. What's it like traveling with your family?
Yeah, it's really cool. My brother's a player on tour. I get to travel with him quite a bit, and it's just a really cool experience. Tennis is an individual sport, so a lot of times your ups and downs are with a very small group of people, and when you have family there that can be there and experience it with you as much as possible, it's you know they have your back. You know that there's always there in your corner, and that's a really special moment for me.
That's great. Well, the Aviators are happy to have you back, so we look forward to a big season here.
I'm happy to be back. We got to find that 2016 mojo and hopefully bring the title back. Let's get it.
That's right. So you got Fred happy. That's good. Madison, kindness wins. Really important part of what you're doing, your foundation. Tell us a little bit more about why kindness wins.
So a few years ago, I started with Fearlessly Girl. I wasn't at the point to start my own foundation and just kind of joined someone else's and loved what I was doing, getting to work with a lot of middle school, high school age girls. And after a few years of doing that, I really wanted to kind of expand and be able to reach a bigger audience. And I also wanted it to be there for other athletes who wanted to be a part of it, who didn't have their own foundations to get involved. So Kindness Wins kind of got created and really excited about it. We're kicking off our first event in Charleston this year. So hopefully in a year or two, it's grown even bigger and bigger.
Great. Well, thanks for all that great work. Appreciate it. Monica, where do you keep your gold medal?
Well, I definitely don't keep it with me because I tend to lose everything.
I think you should wear it. You should wear it all the time.
No, but then it's going to give extra work to my fitness coach because it's really heavy, so it makes my neck hurt all the time. But my parents actually have it, and they keep it safe for me because God knows that moms know where everything is in the house. So if I ever lose it, my mom knows it's somewhere.
Great. So Monica won the gold medal, first Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, so it's a great honor to have her here with us. I know Charlie Passarella's here, and it's just great that you're part of our All-Star Weekend. Thank you. Sam, yeah, we heard a little earlier, Joe said that you had a new baby. Congratulations. That's awesome. So your son's name's Ford. Where'd Ford come from? It's a great name. I love the name. It's amazing. But how did that come about?
It's a family name from my wife's side. It's her grandmother's maiden name, and so we're gonna name him George for the first 6 months, and she was telling everyone. I was like, we shouldn't tell people in case we change the name. And then 3 months ago, the name Ford popped in, and we kept that one, and so far it's going well.
He's going to be a cool kid. With a name like Ford, he's got to be a cool kid. There's no doubt. Luke, happy to see you on the stage.
Yes.
Have you ever had a mic in your hand, Luke?
First time.
First time. So you're
yes.
new. So you're a little scared, a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
All right, don't be too nervous. So the New York Empire is a really important franchise for World Team Tennis. We're excited to say that we're going to a brand new venue. We're moving for the first time the New York Empire to downtown Manhattan, to the roof of Pier 17 in the financial district. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be amazing. Luke's our coach. Luke kicks ass. He's amazing. Tell us about the team in 2020.
Well, we're loaded. We got Marty Party. We got Marty Fish joining us once again. We're really excited because he's going to bring 3 rackets this season.
Oh, good.
Yeah, last year he brought 2 in the middle of the first event. He broke a string. He said, "Can you get this strung?" And it was a hybrid, and it was gut, and it was poly, and it was this tension and that tension. And then while we were getting it strung, while he was playing, the other one broke. So then he's out of rackets. Very professional. Very professional. Then he was going down the list. This is with Neil Skupski and all these other players. Just kind of, this is during the match. He's like checking out the racket. Yeah, I'll just take this one. Neil Skupski's racket. Not the same brand. And he like, it's a couple of winners and then calls a timeout. Who in this league calls a timeout?
Called a Geico timeout.
He
just
calls
so
a
you know.
Geico timeout.
Yeah.
I go out there, what's going on? I'm just a little tired. I have to need a little break. Go, how's the racket feeling? Oh, I don't know. I've never used this model ever in my life. The team is awesome. I am telling you, we call it Team Awesome, and we have a bunch of veterans on the team that are used to being under pressure situations. We do a lot of work with team building and things, and having Marty on the squad is amazing. But being up here with all these amazing, talented players that are going to contribute to season 45. Season 45. And I was there for 46. Number 1, right? Murphy and I did so well in our 4 teams. Murphy, who do we play for? Okay. Those teams don't even exist. We did so well for those teams.
Right.
They don't even. Yeah, we played James. Where, James?
St. Louis.
No. For Hartford, the Fox Force. This is no lie. This is no lie. James was our singles guy, right? Really good. So we're practicing with him. He goes, "Let's play a game." I say, "Yeah, okay, let's play a game." I mean, Murphy and I were still supposedly on the tour at this time. Supposedly. And so the game was Murphy and I on one side, and then he's on the other side. We get doubles alleys on his side. He wins. James by himself playing a couple of knuckleheads from Michigan. Yeah, exactly. We were favored to win. We had doubles alleys and we couldn't win. He was so fast, flying all over the place. This is going to be a great season.
We're happy to have you in the chair tomorrow, too. Thanks for joining us, Luke. Mike and Bob.
Yo.
You guys may or may not know, but I am also the father of identical twins. So I happen to know that identical twins.
Bad luck. We hate twins.
Have. I think they have superpowers. When my girls are together, I think together they've got superpowers. So tell us about your guys' superpowers and how it's helped you to win so many Grand Slams.
Bob's my kryptonite. The man of steel. Hey, this is Iron Man over here. No, I mean, that's a good question. Great question.
It was a good question this afternoon
I don't know
when
what
I told you about
but, maybe we're twice as hard to kill. One of us falls down, the other one picks up. That's why we're here, almost the oldest guys, on stage. Almost. But look, it's an honor to be playing WTT again. We've played not 46 seasons, but 23. And,
Wow, that's awesome.
And to be back in Southern Cal, family, friends, back here at La Costa, we were at the 1989 Davis Cup match here when the U.S. played Mexico. So that was one of our big inspirations to play Davis Cup, and it's an honor to be with the teammates, James and Marty, who helped bring the cup home. Marty's, and Ryan, were you there? Yeah. You weren't born yet.
I was the practice partner that year.
Oh, the practice partner.
I was the practice partner.
You did a lot.
I did.
Played video games and. But yeah, Marty's in his second year as coach, and we're thrilled to be playing again in Honolulu next week with him and going back to war. All you, Mike.
Yeah. I'm just happy to be here with all these all-stars. And we have, I'm looking straight out at Rocket Rod Laver, so he's the superhuman right there. It's great to see him. And we will see you mañana.
Most people don't know that the Rocket played in the 1977 World Team Tennis All-Star match, and it's great to have him here tonight. So as we wrap up, we've got two really important people on the stage, and Eric Davidson and Fred Ruddy. Neither of them are going to be chair umpires tomorrow because neither of them were qualified. But having said that, Eric, your dad's been involved, your whole family's been involved in so many new sports leagues over the years. You grew up with it. Your dad owned the San Antonio Spurs. Most people may or may not know that. And now you're the chairman of World Team Tennis. What does that mean now to sort of be part of this as a family and now be the chairman?
It's crazy, the full circle to be. I mean, I was in the real estate senior living business, and to get dragged into the sports business.
I know, I wanted one of your places.
Yeah. I got a room reserved for Fred. He's there any day now. So to get back into the sports business, which I blame on Rick Leach, who forced me to buy the Orange County Breakers a few years ago, is just incredible. But, you go from, my dad was one of the founders of the American Basketball Association. The three-point shot, the red, white, and blue basketball. It's kind of, you look at World Team Tennis with playing the Let's and the multicolored court back in the day. To be innovative and on the cutting edge of our sport is pretty exciting. And I know my dad's really proud to have me back involved in this. So.
That's great. Thank you, Eric. Fred, over these last couple of years as we've gotten to know each other, you've always told me some stories about your love of tennis and even as a ball boy and being around the game, how much you loved it. Now buying the San Diego Aviators and now owning, World Team Tennis. Where does the love of tennis come from and what's it mean to you?
I feel bad because everybody else has been funny, and I don't have a funny thing to say. But my professional tennis career lasted 2 weeks in 1968. I was 13. I was a ball boy. And I was a ball boy for Stan Smith, Bob Lutz, the great Arthur Ashe, and I witnessed Charlie Passerelle win his first professional tournament in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow.
I've gone from being Charlie's ball kid to being a very good friend of his, and I'm very proud of that. But this was Indiana, 1968, very few things were on TV, and I had a chance to stand 20, 30 feet from the greatest athletes on the planet. And by the way, I'm an Asperger's person, so I don't pay attention very well. Clark Graebner threw a racket at me because I didn't give him a ball in time. It was on national television. My parents were like so proud. Right? But in any case, I was very, very, very inspired to be that close to these world-class athletes as a 13-year-old. Fast forward to 2015 or wherever it was, I thought, well, if we could buy a World Team Tennis team and bring it to San Diego, then families can bring their kids, and their kids can have that same experience of being in a stand, intimate, seeing players right up close, not having the damn tennis decorum that we have, and just really having a good time watching the best players in the world right in front of them. And so that's the inspiration, is really to bring this to the families of the United States.
That's great. Well, Fred and Eric, thank you so much for helping us to put on this great all-star event. We're going to have a great season in 2020. And just one more round of applause for all of our World Team Tennis All-Stars. And I'm going to hand it over to Joe. Joe, where are you at?
I am right behind you.
Oh, you're right behind. Whoa. Watch out. Thanks, everybody.
Let's hear it for everybody on stage, folks. Carlos, thank you so much. Excellent job.